Friday, and we're here with Debra. You're on the Phel podcast, the hashtag because you feel me.
I feel you, girl.
You feel
I'm
me.
so excited.
Yes, thank you for being here. You've had a crazy day, like super crazy day.
Super crazy.
Like it could be a Freaky Friday.
It was a really freaky Friday.
And then like forces were against you just getting here. Lord.
It was crazy, but I knew it was going to be good when I got here. I'm like, I will not let this stop me for no way, no how.
So you're in my new spot, and I haven't really gotten it situated, but this is.
I love it. I love it. Love it, love it.
So the last time I saw you, we were in Port A, just kind of bumped into each other.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And then every other time before that, we've kind of just bumped into each other. Mr. Wendell's the reason why, though, I know you.
Yes.
From Wednesdays with Mr. Wendell.
I fell in love with you that day.
It's feelings mutual for sure, sure.
You reciprocated that.
Yeah, and you've been supporting all my endeavors since I met you. Like, you'll share, you'll tag, you'll do whatever you can.
Absolutely.
But you do that for all bands.
I do.
So,
all bands, all creative entities here in the Coastal Bend.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Debra Scott Brown, Debra. And I started Good Vibes Live Music because I'm a professional singer, and there was not a lot of support for local musicians here in the Coastal Bend. Yeah. As far as getting the information out there, supporting, the venues, and even the venues were not
reciprocating so much.
They were not pumping up their own stuff and not supporting the musicians as well. Not that they weren't supporting them, they were not advertising them. A lot of them were not. So it's taken 4 years, almost 5 years for us to get where we are today.
But when you tag me in the list, it's a list of like band after band, show after show after show.
Yeah.
And you really have a collective group of people and resources, and
it's every single venue throughout the whole Coastal Bend, and every band, anybody that's playing any music, period, we are promoting it.
Yeah. So, like, why not get with you, right? If you're a musician that's
exactly.
trying to get your name out there.
Yeah, as well as the venues. And now they're all giving us their calendars and sending us. We have a few cold calls that we still have to continue to do. If you would send us your calendar, that would be amazing.
Not putting your name out there.
And no venues, no bands. Most bands are all on board because they love that we're doing this. And we do it for free. At this time being, we're about to get our website launched. It's very close. Thank you, Alexis. I'm so excited. But when we get that launched, that's when I'll hopefully be making some money, bringing in, getting some advertising.
But I mean, in the
meantime, I do it for my heart. It's not about the money, but it would definitely help. You know what I mean?
I mean, but you would take any donations or tips or anything that can help the cause.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
It takes at least 30 to 38 hours for us to put this together. My husband does all the administrative work, which means actually collecting all the Doug Brown, he's also a bass player in our band and the Chanclas, and but he comes home from work, he starts the Good Vibes Monday through Wednesday, and then I put it together, I edit it, I do all of the work that he hasn't done and make it look pretty, and then I put it out there.
Yeah.
So every Thursday through Sunday.
And y'all have gigs too.
Yeah, we're a band called Dreaming in Color, and we've been doing this since 2014. We took a 4-year break, and then we started Dreaming in Color again. I love that name.
I do too.
It's just something that means I love color. I love creativity. I love people that are just creative.
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
Yeah.
And the colors. I'm a color girl.
Vivacious. Yeah, I love that.
I like your hair.
Thank you,
I love it.
You.
I
had to do
it.
something different. I'm going through I guess it's like a young life crisis, not much of a midlife crisis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
you have plenty of time to do what you want.
But I appreciate that. So I got to see you sing briefly karaoke the other day.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was so much fun. I totally took pictures of you, so I'll edit some and send them to you. But you told me if you come out, I'm going to show you a good show. If that's just the tip of the iceberg, then tonight at the bus.
Yeah, that was karaoke. This is real live music. We have a 6-piece, 7-piece band. Tonight is our 6-piece band, and it's going to be.
But y'all have a special guest today.
We have Christopher Ivory, who's playing keys with us tonight. He's our sub keyboard player. Gary Graves is our normal keyboard player, and then we also have a sub guitarist tonight. And he'll be playing with us more often because Rick is also playing in another band and just a really busy guy. So we play a lot together and we play a lot separately. And Ruben Rea is his name. And he actually has a Grammy. And I'm excited. This is our first time to play a gig with him. Yeah, he played in the Cumbia Kings.
Okay.
I believe with A.B. Quintanilla. And
But Chris
Ricky
also
Martin
played with...
for 3 years.
Right? He did too.
Who, Eloy?
No, Christopher.
Oh, Christopher.
He played with briefly, right?
Yes.
It was the All-Stars.
It was the All-Stars, yes.
Yeah, because that's how I met him. I took their photos.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And you take great photos, by the way.
Thank you.
You're so talented.
I appreciate that. But so a little bit more about Dreaming in Color. Where do you play? Where else do you play? Like, what other venues do y'all frequent?
We play at the Executive Surf Club. We play at the Pelican. We play at the Barn. We play at Sugar Shack, the Exchange, and the Bus. Lots of corporate parties, lots of private parties. That's pretty much the round that we do. I mean,
so you can totally.
Oh, the VFW. Actually.
Yeah, that was where y'all were in Port A.
That was
right?
Rich Lockhart.
Oh, okay, that's
he's
right.
one of my faves. If you have not seen him, check him out too. There's so many beautiful musicians out there and so much talent. But he does original music, and his voice is just like
I need to see. Okay, I need to see and hear him then.
It's fantastic. Yeah, and his original music is where my heart is. I mean, I really feel what he's doing, and he's so creative and so talented. Yeah. And then we've also got, what is Ralph's? I'm like blanking out. Ralph Davila. Shoot! They're one of my favorite bands too, and I'm totally blanking out. It'll come to me in a minute. I love Clarissa Cerna. I love Scarecrow People, Afterglow, Trip Tonight.
Yeah.
Again, Flying Free. There's just a lot of talented. Oh, Chain Links. They're playing tonight, actually.
Oh, I saw you
over
post
at the Surf
her.
Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to boast everybody.
Yeah,
and it's all about, supporting live music and just getting people to know that it means something to us when y'all come out and spend your time to party with us and have a good time and listen to music. And, it's like, it's fun, and I love it.
It's feel good, and it's lift me up, and
it is.
There's no competition between band to band to band. Everybody, you get along literally with everyone.
I do. It's a blessing.
They're like, you know her, and I'm like, I know her.
How am I forgetting his name? That's gonna drive me nuts.
What's his band?
I can't think. It's Cat House, but it's his other band, and I know the band. I'm just blanking out, so I'll think of it in a minute. Actually,
have they played at the
look at my
Exchange?
phone while I'm sitting here.
I've done Cat
Keep talking.
Houses.
Go ahead. It's just it's an excellent band. Why am I blanking out? Well, that's just embarrassing as all get out.
It really isn't. It really isn't, because you just know so many people how you're going to keep them completely straight, and they're all very talented. And a lot of those bands that you just named, though, I've met through the Exchange. Them, hosting different talents, different days.
Absolutely.
So tell me another goal for you this year, besides getting all the gigs out, doing your gigs, keeping things straight. What's your ultimate goal this year?
Actually, just keeping the support of live music going, where people will come out and support the live music that's here in the Coastal Bend. It's mind blowing. Austin has a lot of talent, but I'm telling you, Corpus Christi,
we have a lot of hidden talent.
We have a lot of hidden talents and gems, and then there's oh my goodness, he's still not coming up here. He just played, and he plays over. It's one of the best bands I have seen, and I cannot believe I'm blanking out. Left-Handed Devil.
Oh,
God bless America. That was driving me nuts.
It's a 3-piece band, right? There's
four piece.
Four. Yeah.
And he may add another. Who knows? I mean, it's just that's the fun thing about being in a band, is that you can add as many people as you want and expose as much talent as you have. Like, we have Eloy Vasquez, who's also been nominated for awards, and he's our percussionist. And then Dylan Stowe, Bobby Salazar, he plays in Audic Empire, phenomenal sax player. Doug Brown, our bass player. Rick Mendez is our normal guitar player, but we're going to be using, like I said, Ruben Rea for subs a lot. And then keys, we have Gary Graves, who also plays in Left-Handed Devil. And Afterglow is another great band. He also plays in that as well. Like I said, we all just just play with each other. And I mean, when you're like a talented musician, different bands are going to use you.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
so how can we book you?
You just give me a look on Facebook, Debra Scott Brown, Debra Scott-Brown. I can give you my phone number because it's out there all
Yeah.
over the place. 361-442-6194. Come check us out.
And you have a gig tonight. When's your next gig?
Tomorrow for the Cookie Palooza, the Girl Scout fundraiser. It's going to be a big party. They hired us for a private party over at Bay Jewel tomorrow night.
Nice.
And then I think we're coming up at Pelican next, VFW, Surf Club. We're going to be playing a lot at the VFW in Port Aransas. It's a really cool place to go. Yes, I enjoy it a lot.
361 Bar was different.
Yeah. Have you been there before?
No.
Oh, that
was
the
first time.
Yeah.
And we were, cultured. They wanted to take pictures of us because we were cultured looking, and they didn't think we were from Corpus. They were like really genuinely disappointed that like we weren't exotic from like a different country. I don't know what they expected.
That's funny.
But they wanted to take pictures
French,
of us.
Spanish, European. I can see that.
I'm exotic is what it is.
You are exotic,
yeah, it was
girl.
different. It was a good experience. I went to see DJ Lou and take some photos. I do his image consulting and social media.
Well, he's doing really good. He's a
really
sweetheart
good.
of a guy, too.
I'm very proud of him. We just did an article in the Crossroads.
Is that yours?
Yes.
Shining a light on the Coastal Bend Crossroads of South Texas newspaper. Very cool.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So I just do the entertainment section. I've done it on Trips Night and bands and open mics. I've done it on comedians. And so this one's on karaoke and just kind of getting out there. And
people love karaoke.
They do.
I mean, it helps you release your inner rock star, and it's a fun thing to do. That's where I started, actually.
Really?
I used to do karaoke contests way, way, way back, and I would win money, and I would keep going, and that's how I became comfortable with being in front of a crowd and listening to how I sounded and developing my vocal skills and my own sound.
I like to sing in the shower in my car.
Well, you do a lot of comedian shows as well, comedy shows.
I do a lot of.
I mean, you do it all, but
so I'm taking a strong interest in comedy for two reasons. One, they're a little bit misunderstood. Comedians really are.
Always.
Yeah. And two, because at the end of the day, like there are so many health benefits to comedy. There's a lot of health benefits to karaoke. There's a lot of health benefits to going to see live music, releasing endorphins, and things like that. So with comedy, you laugh, which
absolutely
fights
love laughing.
Cortisol, which is the stress, hormone that gets stored in your belly fat.
Yes.
So if you think about it, if you're
a health person as well.
I am a fitness nutrition specialist and a certified personal trainer as well as a photographer, makeup artist, and mom, and blah blah blah. But
mom,
you should of 3 boys.
Wow, I know, I saw that. I was like, mom of 3 boys.
Yeah,
hello.
my oldest is a senior this year. No, but honestly, if you laugh and you go look at go watch live music, if you go sing, any of those things, they combat depression, which is like a big thing. Anxiety is a big thing. Like just getting out of your house and meeting new people can really enrich people's lives, and they don't realize that. They'd rather just be at home, like on texting, on games, watching TV, and that human interaction is really necessary for us.
It really is. And I like staying home as well. And if I get in a funk or a mood or something, I don't want to. Last thing I want to do is get up and go out.
Yeah.
But then when I do, like in those funky moments, and like, okay, I'm just gonna get my butt up, and I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna go, because depression, it is something that I have had to struggle with as well. I just lost my mom and my dad in May of last year, in June of last year, and they were my best friends. It's been really, really hard. But what I have found is that, I have a great tribe around me of beautiful women and men. And then music. Just, it really heals my soul. And it helps me deal with the depression or the sadness or the grief or, whatever it is that we're going through. And it can be, really hard. Mental illness can be really tough on many of us. And I think music is what gets me out of it, and being able to shine a light on other people that I just look at and my mind is blown by their talent. And not just music, with art. One of my best friends, Cheryl Vatsmeier Rios, she just got the executive director of the Ritz. And man, that girl's got some just smarts and talents and master's degree, and she is a gorgeous artist, and what she does and what she's about to do at the Ritz, watch out. I mean, she's already doing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big deal. I promise you.
We're excited about
This
that.
is the first one they've hired. They're actually is on the payroll. I mean, that's what she's doing. She is in charge of putting that together and getting it all back on track again. Yeah. So it's very exciting. But that's just like one of the people I have around me, a different musician. I love supporting the different female vocalists that I'm fans of, like Celeste Torres and Clarissa Cerna, Michelle De La Garza. I'm pretty sure that's how I say her last name. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. She sings in Afterglow. I try to remember all the names, but there's a new girl, Jamie, that's popping up here. In the
Is she solo or in a band?
She's in a band with Adrian Tello, who's another phenomenal musician.
I do know him.
You know,
yes.
and again, you're talking about people that are just literally mind-blowingly talented.
Yeah.
And have heart, and they relate to people, and they're not snobby or stuck up, or I mean, it's just like such a beautiful community. I know that Good Vibes has helped create that community and that environment where we're watching each other, we're coming together, and like when I'm not doing something, I've been doing this for years, like watching people, supporting people, and then I was just like, there's this time that I need to write something about somebody, because I'm a writer as well, and I just love what we do here.
So have you considered doing maybe like an entertainment magazine or something like where you
I've
can
thought
actually,
about that, but I really like the idea of a podcast.
Yeah,
I really do,
me too.
because and it's a possibility that we'll be doing one over at the Ritz, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, and hopefully, Good Vibes, I will be a part of that, and because I know pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
And again, that's what makes me happy, is being able to support all of these talented musicians and just shine a light on them. There's so much more we can do with. Again, I've been doing all this off of Facebook.
Yeah.
And also with the radio show that I have on 94.7 or US 947 every Friday morning.
Friday mornings at what time?
Late in the morning. We start at 8:30 usually, 8:30, 8:35. And we go till 9. That's plenty of time to talk about all the musicians and what it is that I'm actually, writing and supporting, and all the different bands, all the different venues. And then I try to play a couple of their songs and highlight several different artists on that show. And I'm just grateful. Blake Barenthal is very cool. Just called me up one day and said, man, we needed to do something with this, because people are always saying there's nothing to do in Corpus.
Is that the guy?
Do it.
Blake Barenthal? He was like a politician, or what was
Yeah, he was our congressman.
There you go. Okay, well, I'm trying to get the head. Okay.
And I've known him since I had a duo called Destiny. That's where I actually started, besides karaoke, when I started back and getting my feet, wet and trying to figure out who I was. And karaoke was a really good tool for me. And then I became a duo with Destiny, Kevin Hill. He's no longer here. He lives up in the Texas area, Panhandle area, but he's a phenomenal jazz musician. But he played guitar with me, and we played everywhere. It was like 7 days a week for years and years and years. And then after 24 years, we were at Poets every Monday, and I just got burned out myself of doing the same thing over and over, and I wanted to expand on my vocals and do things that I've always dreamt of doing. And this year I'm praying that more of my original music starts getting incorporated into our cover band.
So do you already have like a CD or like music out? No.
I have not at all.
I need to get you recorded.
I do want to get recorded, and again, I write, and I'm inspired, like I said, by Rich Lockhart, by Jimmy Wilden, CC songwriters, just all these different, Shayna Sands. There's just, like I said, there's just so much talent here in the Coastal Bend that inspires me, and hopefully I will get to do original music at some point in time.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Never. Like, seriously, it's never too late.
It's not. As long as you have a good voice. Well, even then, lots of people still do it when their voices are...
and it's not just that,
okay.
but you have to have, like, the discipline to keep, on schedule, keep, promoting yourself. A lot of people have a hard time promoting themselves. You know what I mean? So the fact that you do it on a platform that's free...
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank
That
you.
is so amazing. Like,
it's pretty cool.
it's selfless. You know, you're not doing it for any personal gain. You're doing it so they can gain something.
Yes, it really. That's exactly
you're
how
helping
it
hundreds
started.
of bands like within these last, 4 or 5 years you've been doing this.
Yeah.
And then you get out in the public and you do this music that warms people's heart with whatever we're going through. Like, I really commend you. You're doing amazing, and I'm proud of you. I don't know if that even matters because I'm like,
of course it matters.
But I want you to know, like,
beautiful.
that is like just so appealing to me, and I think that's what attracted me to you. Is like, you're so vivacious, and you're so willing, and you're so patient. You know, because it takes patience. Because some people will be like, I don't know, I don't know you that well. I don't know if I want to give you my music. What you could take off with it. I don't know. You know what I mean? People are really paranoid, but
they can't. I mean, they can be, but because I sing and I have a reputation that I'm not a bad singer. I mean, that's my life. My passion, and then I mean, so therefore, I've worked my butt off to be where I am now. I've been singing for like 27, 28, 29, 30 years now for here in the Coastal Bend. In some form or another. I used to lead worship also for 18 years. I led worship.
Okay.
And that's a passion of mine as well. And then I stepped away from that, from the church, as a broken person.
Yeah.
And my faith is still there. My love of Christ and my love of God are still there. But I did step away from the church. And that's kind of like a hole that I let, that, it's filled with other things. But I really did love leading worship. And just singing that kind of music and shining that kind of light. So when I'm singing, I try to sing from my heart.
With the same passion.
With the same passion, absolutely. And that's how, and people, I hope, see that. I mean, I'm just grateful. Like I said, it's just, my life is beautiful. And I have an amazing husband.
Yeah, so y'all play.
Supportive. He plays bass in our band, Dreamin' in Color. He's setting up right now, actually, at the bus.
I'm not going to keep you that long today.
We're still good. We start at 9, probably 9:15, by my guess.
But you're in the Bluff. You still got to drive back downtown.
Yeah, I got this. It's like 20 minutes fast.
You're like, mic check it. I'm here. Well, that's so great. Like, how long have y'all been playing together?
Doug and I, my husband, or Dreamin' in Color?
You and your husband.
My husband and I. Well, we've been together 22 years, and we've always done
together.
something. Right, yeah. He played with the Chanclas and Out of Bound for years, and I was not singing. I took a break which was really weird. After I left the church, I took a break, and Destiny, he left and went away. We were together 24 years, so that was my life. I mean, but I was ready to start a band. I wanted to do something.
Wait, Out of Bounds, not to cut you off, is that with
Floyd Spivey.
Floyd Spivey. Yeah. Okay.
Love him.
I know all the.
Yeah, but they're no longer. I mean, they're all good and well, but they're no longer playing and singing together. And Rick from Out of Bounds is playing with us.
Yeah. Okay, that's how.
Yeah, Spivey's not even doing anything
Music
right now. He's into fitness and working out and his family and working
nieces
hard.
And
He's an amazing musician as well. I wish he would get back out there, but whenever.
I used to always go to see them at Cassidy's back in the day with Karen.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I love Karen. Yeah. And again, I have met so many beautiful people such as yourself, Wendell. Just different people from what I do and from people that love music and are inspired by. Just the things that we do, and I'm inspired by the things you do. And
same here. I'm like, geez, you really get out there when you get out there, you get out there. Like the information that you have available is phenomenal. I really enjoy because it's some stuff I don't even know that's going on myself. And I do entertainment promoting, so you actually get out there way more than I do.
And well, like I said, it is what I do. It's my passion. I don't really have anything else.
But then you supported my comedy show too. You came to the comedy show at Gemini.
And I brought my friends.
And you brought your friends. And then I knew some of your friends.
That's so funny. It's a small world here.
Yeah, because I emceed for them once at House of Rock. Yeah, the tribute band to Fleetwood Mac.
Dreams. Lori and Adam.
Yeah.
Some of our best friends.
Yeah, they're
our dinner partners. We love hanging out with them.
They're really nice. People. They're really talented. She's talented.
She is very talented. He's very talented. Yeah. They both love our community. They're both good good people.
Yes.
And passionate. They have their ideas and they have their beliefs, you know what I mean, and they're strong, and they may not match all of our musicians because we're all different. You know, as far as what our ideas are. I believe in the musicians getting paid what we deserve. I mean, it's been, there's newcomers, there's us that are seasoned that have been doing this for 30 years, a long time, and we're still getting paid the same as 20 years ago. And it's kind of something that, you know, I mean, actually, we've just pumped up our, it's not about the money, but I mean, I do make a living this way. This is how I make a living. This is how I take care of my bills. And there's so many of us that do the same thing. I mean, it's like, when you're that talented, not talking about myself, I'm talking about others, that you're doing it for a living and this is how you pay your bills. I just pray that the venues will step up and start raising their prices as well, because like I said, we've been doing this for 20 years and it's a touchy subject. Again,
but no, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. But if you think about it, other entertainers across the world are making thousands and thousands of dollars. So they take, like, if you think about it, you should be making more money because you're entertaining a lot of people at one time.
And hopefully they're bringing in money from their bar. That's what I mean. I want them to make as much. I mean, I want them to make money. That really is my first goal. I mean,
but they should want that for you too.
Yes, exactly. And that's not always the case. Honestly. But I think if we just keep talking about it and keep it part of a
and you're a good advocate for that.
Kind of touchy for me because I support venues and bands, so therefore,
ditto.
And I can raise a light to that, but not all people are on board, like I said, about that. And it's like, not all about the money. Well, no, it's not all about the money. But we are there 2 hours before, if not 3. We're there for 3-4 hours while we're gigging. Your fans are the one
coming to see you at their venue.
Exactly. And then we are there 2 hours afterwards. So if we're playing till 1, we're not getting home till 3:30, 4 o'clock. Honestly, that's a long day for $100 a man.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm just saying. And not everybody, like I said, not everybody pays that. But, there are seasoned musicians out there like Matt Hull, Tim Russell, Rudolph Yanez, Rich Lockhart, Adam Stern and Lori Stern. They've been doing this a long time. And like I said, not everybody agrees with what I'm saying, and that's okay. It's just starting a dialogue and a communication. And their venues have been raising their prices for us because I've been asking for it. So it's like they're not bucking too much. I mean, like the ones that have we've raised our prices. Like when we go to Sugar Shack in Rockport, that's, again, more time and more gas. And it's just like 6 or 7 of us are going out there. And just take care of your people. That's all
if you think about it this way, you take care of your hairstylist and you pay what they ask, right?
Yes. And
they do that
people do tip.
So like we need to, really commend y'all because y'all are up there like moving. You know how many calories y'all are burning?
Oh, I do.
You know what I mean?
I'm sweating my ass because I'm a mover. I'm a dancer and a mover. So
like it's a lot of work. Like I promote bands and things. It's a lot of work for me just to watch y'all do the things that y'all do, and I'm behind the scenes just setting it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you definitely, people, let's start getting on this entertainment train. We need to pay our people. We're doing that with the comedians.
We really do. Yeah.
Comedians do open mics, and some of them will just do, shows for tips. It's like, you need a rate.
Right. Especially when you're traveling. I bet you this is my husband. How much you want to get? Oh, no, it's not. I actually turned this down. I'm so sorry.
No, that's
Goodness
okay.
gracious. I'm online, people. Stop. I even turned it down and off.
So tell me, do you have any shout outs, anything you want to bring to light besides, we need our musicians to make some good money?
See, I'm in the middle of a podcast fight. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
You don't have to edit this. Just leave it in there. I don't care.
Oh, we don't edit. We just put a front intro and a conclusion.
Here we go. I'm going to turn this off because he's going to keep...
Well, while she's doing that, I want to give a shout out to Fat Tats Tattoo. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. We want Devin. He's a new artist. If you want to get with him at Fat Tats, you can call 361-992-7428. You can speak to him or stop by the shop any day of the week. That they're open, and give him some business people. And we also have a new piercer. Her name is Katie, but it's spelled with a D. She's looking for some clients as well. So let's get with them at Fat Tats Tattoo off SVID and Weber.
I'm going to get my first tattoo. Very excited. I've been waiting. My girls and I, like, we have like 5 or 6 of us girls that we hang out together. We're like a sister tribe. And I know I'm going to get some hearts somewhere. And I want to get my logo, my sunflower, on my arm, and I want to get a heartbeat with a lotus. I mean, I'm really excited.
So you have no tattoos?
I have no tattoos, none. So I'm really excited.
I'm so tatted.
So anybody that likes to do sunflowers, real detailed, and some really cool.
Big
I'm
man
looking
from Fat
forward
Tats.
to it. Yeah.
Or David.
I know there's a lot of talented artists out there as well.
All my work's from different artists all over the place. Like this one's from Vegas. I have my head done from Electra Art. This one's from South Texas. I have my thigh from Fine Line in Kingsville. Yeah, this one's from South Texas Tattoo in Aransas.
That's good.
Yeah. I have my head done, my lip.
Oh, rad. Yay.
Bill from Fat Tats. And then he did my dice behind my ears.
Nice.
So, and my back is done. I have feet. Yeah, I'm all decked out.
Yeah.
And I'm not done.
I love it. I really do. My girlfriend has a full back tat. Cheryl Bosman-Rios. Golly, man, the hours she has spent in that chair. And I mean, it's gorgeous. Her back is gorgeous. She's just a stunning woman, but her tattoo is beautiful. And they did that Axis tattoo.
Okay, yeah. I haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, they do a great job there. So, I mean, I know a bunch of, Heidi is another tattoo artist, just trying to figure out who I want to go to.
Yeah. Or
what
you,
my style
you have so
is.
many different ones. Just be a tattoo hoe and go to everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I am.
Exactly.
If I like you, if I want to promote you, if you want to do, because I have competition pieces on me from, they're
love
like,
that.
come to a comp and I'll do a piece for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a shout out to Juan from Fine Lines in Kingsville. He's also a sponsor, and he sponsors my tattoos for competition. So I have like a cheetah here. We have another one that's going to be coming up.
Oh, I'm going to have to see those.
Yeah.
Like when the cameras go up. Drop your drawers. I want to see.
Seriously. They're good. This is like his leg. It's crazy. He's going to do all sorts of stuff. But anything else? Do you want to ask me any questions? I usually give y'all the opportunity to ask anything of me or whatever.
Yes. What drives you to do what you're doing?
My kids.
What your kids?
Yeah, like because of them, I have to work. So.
Right. So you're trying to find a way to make a living and.
Well, see, my whole life has been based on like my kids. So I had a kid with a learning disability. I became a teacher. So my degree is in early childhood administration. So I have a bachelor's degree.
So you have a bachelor's.
So I taught, and we helped him out of his learning disability. Then I had a child that had a heart condition. So I became a nutritionist and a personal trainer, so we could learn healthy foods and how to get him, ready for surgery. He had a double ablation heart surgery when he was 9 years old.
Wow.
And he was able to have it early because of all the early intervention that we did to help him get to that point. He could have waited till 15 where he is now.
Wow.
And then they said, he's not going to have any growth spurts. I mean, he's already like 5'10", 5'11". He's hit growth spurts.
Yeah.
As a heart patient. And then, and so they're the reasons I opened a business and got here. And now, Gray's condition put me into the fitness industry. So I did bodybuilding competitions. So I did bikini.
Fun.
And
that's work, girl.
Yes. With 3 kids. Yeah.
Wow.
At this point, I had 3 kids. And
work on top of that. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. It is.
Yeah, and so they're the reason. But once I got in Muscular Development magazine, and once I realized I really like being in the spotlight a lot.
Yeah.
Modeling came right after that, and then I got diagnosed with sarcoma uterine cancer, and so right after that is when I decided I need to make money to have surgery, and so I did modeling. It was nude and in-flight nude at the time. But I had a hysterectomy.
I am constantly just moved by nudity modeling. I mean, seriously.
No, and I did body paint competition.
They do really beautiful work whenever, from what
and it's tasteful,
I have experienced.
Boudoirs.
Boudoir. I love it.
But so that modeling thing got me, that got me into modeling, and then I realized that some photographers weren't the best photographers, and I decided I wanted to be a photographer.
Right.
And so I got published as a photographer, and then I was like, well, I could do makeup better than translating to like 300 people to try to get my idea across.
Sure.
So I became a certified makeup artist during COVID.
Awesome.
And I've kept FabFitCC up and running this entire time. And then now I'm Felmy and decided to do podcasts. And
love it.
You know, we just kind of branched out, and I write for a newspaper. And yeah, so I'm setting up a legacy, I guess, for my boys, just to know, like, you could do 100 million things.
Exactly.
But my oldest is an artist, so he's going to be opening up an art studio, which I did his first art launch.
Aww.
And he was on the news for all that.
Don't limit yourself.
No.
I mean, if you have passions and you have talents and you know you do, don't limit yourself.
And then my middle son, the one he's 17, he wants to be a personal trainer now. Aww. And that he wants to, like, follow my footsteps a little bit. And then my little one, he's hard of hearing, he's deaf, and
wow.
But
so you sign?
No, because no,
not yet.
We don't. He reads lips, and we have really badass hearing aids. But it doesn't matter if we sign or not. I mean, nobody else does, so we'd be signing just to each other.
Right.
The community doesn't know it. You know, when COVID hit, being covered, he couldn't read mouth, so
for sure.
We really had to rely on those hearing aids.
Wow.
So they're $10,000, but they Bluetooth to everything, girl. Phones, Xboxes,
that's amazing.
Mic, you know what I mean? And he's mainstream. He plays sports. He's a good kid. But so they're the reasons why, like, in my life, I do things that I know that are going to benefit them in some way, shape, or form. And that's what drives me.
That's the cause right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That really is. I mean, that's, you know,
besides,
again,
I like the attention.
all the musicians in Corpus, the Coastal Band, are my kids. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Whether you're older than me, younger than me, it's just like, I want you to have a light. I want you to be able to shine. I want you to be able to do what you love to do. I hope to inspire people to keep believing that you can continue to grow and move up in this life if you choose to be a musician.
At any age.
Yeah, at any age, no matter what.
I think a lot of people say, well, I can't do that because I'm this age. I can't do that because...
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I mean, talent is talent. It doesn't matter, you know.
It's like...
how old you are, how young you are. If you've got it, then share it. And I like to put the spotlight on that. I like to see other people shine. It means more to me than actually anything, because I mean, I see the appreciation. I see that people, when I walk through the door, they open their eyes and they smile, and it's like, oh, she's taking the time to come see me now, you know. I mean, I hope that's what they get across, because every time I go see a band or somebody that's playing an instrument, singing, you know, it's just really exciting for me. Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah. And it's just a part of my heart and soul. So
yeah, I like that.
Good Vibes Live Music is where, and it took forever to find a name, and I'm always talking about, I was like, I just want good vibes. I just want a light to shine. So I was like, Good Vibes. And then Jeremy Wells. Oh my gosh, I love that man so much. Hank Harrison. Actually, the Exchange is one of our sponsors for Good Vibes Live Music. And they have done nothing but support, raise us up, lift us up, treat me like Hank is like my brother. I mean, he's like very, very, very good friend of mine. And if there's anything I could ever do for them, what they've done for me, you know, it's just been, it's been beautiful.
I met Jeremy a long time ago. I did body paint competitions there. He let me do, I mean,
They're lovers and supporters of good vibes, of music, of creations, of creating, of everything. I mean, they have their food. Logan on air. I mean, he's just like freaking badass to the bone when it comes to creating these dishes and stuff and specials and really good food. Really.
I got to meet Tony.
You did?
Yeah, we got to do some.
Was he in town?
No,
recently?
When I first met everybody, he was the chef there. And so we did meal prep together and did some stuff with the city with him and me and Jeremy with my Fab Fit before he left.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy created my logo. And he sat with me at Lucy's several different meetings, listening to what I had to say, listening to what I wanted, my dreams, my desires. And Jeremy just was like the easiest person to talk to, the most inspiring man, just full of love and grace and mercy. I mean, he just really is a phenomenal human being. And you don't know that. I mean, if you don't know him, you don't know that. He's really quiet and he's shy, but he excels at everything. Until you get a little drinks in him.
Sorry, Debra.
He's still not too out there, you know what I mean? But when he gets on the stage and he starts doing his rap and his his melodies and his lines, it's just like, my gosh, it's just like air is breathed into the room, you know?
Yeah.
And I just adore him. And like I said, Hank and David, and they've just been nothing but like just supportive and helped me believe that what I was doing with Good Vibes Live Music was something special.
Yeah.
And I've had nothing but support from the community. Again, hopefully being what I do with the singing, people are inspired by that as well. I mean, it's my passion. So
shout out to Exchange, guys.
Hell yeah.
No, they've been solid rock for me too, and I still do their social media, and you know, they believed in us when we were just getting started.
Right.
Yeah.
They do that. That's what they do. Executive Surf Club is a great place to go check out music. House of Rock, Casey Lane, he's an amazing man. You know, he's continually supporting the whole community as well as having his own venue. He doesn't just stick to, I mean, House of Rock is his baby, and the people that he works with, brings in are just incredibly talented. But what he does for our community is amazing as well, you know, and Manny and Mark Shaberg and Eric over at House of Rock and Casey from the it starts with an L, Lomax's, just downtown, you know, and then just the whole community. We've got, you know, North Beach has music, Ingleside, Aransas Pass, Rockport, Port Aransas, Flower Bluff, the Island, Southside. Again, look at Good Vibes Live Music, and you'll just see the listing.
Dude, but for real, it's a long listing.
It is. You got to scroll and scroll. but
it needs to be seen. It really does. Like people need to know. We need to support each other. This is a community, you know.
Yeah.
And musicians are just. It's like supporting your local, like, painting artist or your local, you know what I mean?
Food,
like,
chefs,
like,
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
Get out there.
Designers.
See these people, give them your love. The more people that we bring awareness to what we're doing and what the community is doing, the more people from other will want to come and vacation here and tourist is the thing.
Absolutely.
So, spring break is coming up. Are y'all
ready?
It
is. My birthday's March 18th. I'm
March 22nd.
Always ready. Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to have a birthday party at the beach. Rich is going to play with the band, and hopefully, I mean, that's what we haven't really talked about it much, actually. But
yeah, Jay Vibes' birthday is around our birthday, too. So, I don't know. We got to do something.
I always play usually on my birthday. Surf Club, actually, is where I play.
My birthday's on a Monday.
But I just didn't want to do it this year. I wanted to, like, not sing unless I wanted to. Yeah. But I wanted to be able to just, like, roam free. I wanted to, like, check out the moon. I'm a moon girl. I love a full moon and stars. I love a beach that's not windy. I love going into the water on a full moon at night.
Well, let us know your party plans.
I will. Absolutely. You're invited for sure.
Let us know your party plans. Anything else? I hardly party for my birthday. Really.
Why?
I don't know. Last year I partied at Gemini for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
I really trashed with my friends. And I feel like, okay. I had fun. But I'm barking up on 40, so I'm just kind of like, man.
Hey, you're alive.
Yeah.
And you look like you're in your 20s, so.
Thank you.
Make 40 good.
I'm all skin reduction. I'm all wrinkle reduction.
You look
beauty
great.
Wasted.
You look great.
Anything else you want to ask me?
I'm getting ready to ask you.
Yeah. Anything else?
What makes you passionate about doing this?
The podcast?
Yeah.
I guess a lot of things, I guess. It's leaving me kind of speechless. I think I like the fact that I get to embrace y'all, embrace each one of my guests, and I pick y'all specifically for a reason.
Yeah.
Y'all all, like, feed my soul in a different way. And I think that speaks volumes for me personally, because there's not very many people growing up that I looked up to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now as an adult, I'm starting to find that I look up to more and more people because they have the same mentality, and you want to help. You want to put people out there. It's not self-gain. It's awareness. Like, I don't think I can stress, like, awareness about anything we're passionate about.
Right.
People won't know unless we tell them. And communication has been scarce for me in the past, so this is a good way for me to also articulate some of the things that I'm passionate about. Reasons why I, love you and really appreciate you, even considering being here, because you do have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot more experience than me in a lot of areas. So like having you here and highlighting those things like makes me feel like
inspired.
Yes.
I hope, yes, because you're inspiring me.
Yes,
I mean,
very,
what you do and what you
and very it's like an enrichment feeling for me. Like I always take something back later and apply it to my life. Like
helps you grow.
Your mentality about this, like it resonated with me. So I take that into my life, and anything I take into my life, I take to my kids. Right. And they're the reason why I'm like, I'm never gonna give up. I'm never gonna show weakness. I'm never gonna show that I'm discouraged. I'm never going to because they're watching me. Right. If they see me when I'm struggling, still fucking moving.
Yeah, you're what keeps them moving.
Yeah. So that honestly, yeah.
You are the inspiration to your family, and the same as mine. My husband is like one of the most amazing men. He's beautifully talented. He's just got a beautiful soul. He works his ass off. He supports me in everything I do. There's nothing that I could do that he would not absolutely love or support, even when I'm ugly and mean and bitchy and shitty, as a wife or a human being, because we all have days, but I have my days more than anybody probably. No, I'm just saying we all got it. We all fake it till we make it, though. Yeah, but Doug Brown is really just like an inspiration to me. He keeps me going and he keeps me inspired and he keeps me feeling beautiful. I mean, there's I could have a tooth missing. Yeah, right. And I have veneers on my teeth, and they cost like $12,000. I mean, because I don't know if you know this, but I actually have a drug addiction from years and years and years ago. I was a crystal meth addict. Oh, no. Yeah, and that's another platform that I have. I go and I speak at conferences and high schools and talk to different people about my life. And I actually have before and after pictures, which are quite shocking because I look nothing like I used to look like. And addiction is such a serious conversation and devastating to families that have been through it. And to come out on the other side is just by the grace of God, because I literally should be dead. I mean, by my actions, by me, by living my trauma out or and using drugs because of that, my past history or the things that I struggled with or I went through. We all tend to turn to something. It could be food, it could be drugs, it can be shopping, work, whatever it is. But when I realized that I could do something that would make a difference with my voice, that's, it's powerful, We have the power to change the world. We do. All of us. Not just one of us, but all of us.
Vast numbers. Yeah.
It really does make a difference what we do in our lives. You may not feel like it does, but it definitely makes a difference. Whatever you're doing is impacting somebody somewhere along the way, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it's impacting someone. So just to try to be more cognizant of what you're doing with your life, more passionate about the things you do in your life, people, us, we, as human beings.
Yeah, but for real.
You can change somebody's life by just smiling at them and waving at them. It truly can make a difference, So the fact that I get to sing and that I get to shine a light on all the singers and musicians in the Coastal Bend and Texas, I mean, just is a thrill. Yeah. It's like a rush. It's like a really beautiful high that I can tap into anytime I want. Yeah. So it's good. That. I also do the Easter Sunrise Passion Play, the big one, the one that's been here 80 years this year, down at Cole Park, and we're about to start rehearsals. So anybody want to join our team?
That's for Easter weekend, right?
Yes, it's yes, and we start rehearsals not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. No, we're actually gonna have a meeting next Sunday, so it's starting shortly up soon. After that. Yeah, we usually start 6 weeks ahead, but there is so much to do. So many people we need to be able to take different roles in different parts. But this has been going on for 80 years here in our Coastal Bend. and it's depicting the life of Jesus Christ in the round over at at Cole Park.
I've never been.
It's gorgeous.
Maybe I'll
girl.
go this year. We'll see.
You should. You got to get up early.
Okay, nah, just kidding.
If you watch it, I guarantee you, even if you're like not a religious person, it's not about that. It's about just a spiritual journey and what Christ has done in our human race, what He's done for our lives. You know, if you're in that. But even if you're not watching it, it's just inspiring. And Rich Lockhart is actually Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
He plays a beautiful Jesus. He did a really, really great job like the last 4 years. So that's starting up soon.
And then keep an eye out. I'll put all these dates down and tag you, and that way they can start following you and things. Anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
I just want to say support your live music here in the Coastal Bend. Support the people who are working really hard to try to make a difference in our community. Our mayor, Paulette, is really working hard at that. I mean, there's so many different types. Todd, Hunter. I say this because these are people that have affected my life, that have done really cool things for me, that inspire me, like Cheryl Votsmeyer at the Ritz. Like I said, Mark Shaberg with the Brewsters, and now he's got his own company where he's doing stuff on his own. It's fun to watch people progress, branch out, grow, you know. And these venues, I just want people to go away with a good feeling, you know.
Totally.
With the bands that are playing, with the musicians that are pouring their hearts out, with the original artists, with the people who are really trying to make a difference in our community.
Yeah.
Like yourself as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. It was like the best 52 minutes. Like, seriously, it went really quick.
Yeah, it did.
It went really
fast.
quick. I really appreciate it. We'll have you back later on this year so we can talk about what has happened since then.
I look forward to it.
You have a lot of stuff going on.
I do.
Lot of stuff going on. But thank you for being on the Phel Me podcast, the hashtag because you Phel me.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. From the
people
beginning.
always used to say like bye Felicia. Now it's like you Phel me.
I love it. That is so creative.
All right.
Oh, don't forget the Bend. I'm up. Good Vibes Live Music is up for influencer blogger. So vote for us. We have till March 8th.
I'm up for makeup artist.
Awesome. I will vote for you.
Makeup by Phel Me.
Yes. I want you to do my makeup sometime.
I do. So you were like, I'm going to do my mascara in the car. And I was thinking, he goes, well, she should do it here.
I didn't know.
I should have just said, just come inside, girl. Let me take a run back.
That's quite a wing there, actually.
I know. I have bangs now, so like I don't have to really do my eyes that much. All right. So today's Friday. We did it. You made it. We're here.
That's fun.
Hashtag
so cool.
Podcast Phel Me because you Phel me.
Good vibes, everybody.